Hi there, I'm Adrian Salisbury, this is SLR Coaching, and in this video I just want to show you how I created this. Isn't that a beauty? It's for my son. It's put on a bit of old furniture from his bedroom, and I know he's going to love it. So let's jump in and I'll show you how we do it from start to finish. Right, well, another image. We're getting very close to Christmas now, and like the idea of creating something for my lad as a bit of a board, really, that I could do one of these two. We go to Center Parcs, which is it's a holiday village here in the UK. There are several of them around the country now. Log cabin kind of things is the idea. You're out in the woods, but there's a big centre, swimming pools and all that. Look it up, Center Parcs, fantastic place. But we tend to go every year. It's the start of Christmas, really, very much. It's they all this fake snow on the ground. It's all lit up. There's a firework display. It's a wonderful thing at the start of our Christmas. And my oldest lad in particular really likes it. And when we're there, he just walks around going, I like Center Parcs, and it's become a bit of a, we're kind of always there going to him, do you like Center Parcs, Jamie? And he goes, I like Center Parcs. So I just had a mess around and I pulled up this photo that I shot while I was there, and I've just laid it up a little bit, put some stuff on there, and then written this phrase across it, I like Center Parcs. I figured, now this is... this used to be a wardrobe thing that was in it, or the little coffee table thing that was in his bedroom. Bedside table, there we go. And I reckon, I know what he's like. He loves kind of stuff that means something. So I reckon he will really appreciate having something stuck on this. And I'm actually liking this kind of rougher side. It's been down the side of our house for a while, undercover, but getting mucky. So I am just thinking I'm going to pull these things off here, give it a sand over. I do just need to trim it up to get it level. But I reckon a photo would look lovely on here. And I know it's not going to fill it, and I'm happy about that because I can then kind of rough the edges and make it look more natural, like it's going to blend in there. So off I trotted to Staples. I actually asked my wife, she was going to shops nearby, and I said, would you mind? I sent her across with my photo paper. So if you've seen on other videos, I personally like to print onto photo paper here in my studio, and then I take it to Staples and I ask them to put it onto just cheap, thin copy paper through their laser copier. So we're getting a copy print onto thin copy paper. But my wife came back, bless her, and they put it onto really what is a photo paper. And I'm thinking that's never going to work. So I headed in today and got my print done. But can anybody spot the deliberate mistake? That wasn't deliberate. Yep, the writing is going to come out back to front. How many times have I put this in videos and I've done it myself? So thankfully, the people at Staples, the lovely young girl there, sorted me out. She was able to flip it around so it comes back to front. That's what you got to do. If you're putting words or anything on, make sure it's the wrong way around. Right, so there we go. And I can keep that then. My photo version I can keep as a master. So I'm always happy to have that. But there we go. This is what we're going to transfer. So I'm going to prep this up first. Now, again, if you haven't looked at other videos in the playlist, there's one in there that's got some fails in. One of the recent jobs went bad, and I've put it down to not prepping it, not sealing it first of all. So we're going to do that today, and then I'll come back and we'll stick this on. So I'm going to go off and get my bit of board ready first, and I'll see you in a minute. Right, well, I've just been out. I've just bought myself a little Black & Decker sander, actually. What a beautiful bit of kit. It's just gone straight over there, made a cracking job of it. I'm not really a DIYer, so I look at some of these tools and think, it'd be nice. But it's only about £18. And I thought, instead of me out with my sandpaper, beautiful, straight over that. You're probably laughing because you've had all this kit for years, but I'm quite excited about my new toy. And I've just put a layer of this on. I thought I'd speed it up a bit. I've put that all over. Now I haven't done the back because the back is kind of sealed already. It's got a varnish on. I don't want to take that off because that's the original, that was the top of his table and I like that. So I have just done the edge that I've cut on the end there and the back, and there we are. Right, so I'm back, sealed it on, it's dried off nicely. Now we're going to apply our photo. And again, as you can see, I've just trimmed the white off the edges because that white is going to transfer and I don't want to be rubbing anything off that I don't need to. So pop that on there. I reckon we'll just sit it in the middle like that. But I might as well put the glue over the whole surface again. So let's give a good dose of this. I actually went for these brushes. I've done a few videos this week. Raced through and got a few out, and I was a bit disappointed with I don't like all the brush strokes really that you get. So I bought these sponges. They're only a few pounds on Amazon. I'll stick you the link if you're interested. But they do a really good job, and it actually means that it kind of takes off the excess. I don't have to worry, you know, how thick have I put it? Have I put too much on? Because I don't think you can overdo it. And you can kind of push your way down on it and it's taking any excess off. This is a great product. I just did a head-to-head with 4 different products. It's only just gone live today. Have a look on that in the playlist. Very enlightening seeing how other Mod Podge and the other gel mediums work against each other. Right, that's all on there. In fact I can use the camera here, look. Or not. It's about there. Okay, so any kind of squidgy scraper, credit card, loyalty card from the Curry House. That's definitely on nice. Okay, I've got no bubbles, no marks, anything. That should be a good transfer. So now I've got to just leave it and let it dry. I might have a go with my hairdryer again. It's proving quite a cool little tool actually for just speeding this whole thing up. But I don't want to rush it. Because I want this one to work. This is for my lad. But it's Christmas Eve tomorrow, and I need to pull my finger out and get it done. All right, we'll see. I'll have a go. If it doesn't work, we'll leave it overnight. But either way, next thing you're going to see is me sponging this down, and we'll take it off, and hopefully we're going to get a fantastic transfer. All right, see you in a sec. Well, I've left this, it's been on the radiator actually for a couple of hours. I'm feeling like it's ready to go actually. Just trying to lift the corners. It is proper stuck down. So I haven't left this one overnight. Hope I don't regret it. But I reckon let's have a go. So what do I want to do? We're just going to dab down the back of this. And we're just soaking up this paper. And what will happen is we'll start seeing that image come through from underneath. Now I'm going to go a bit quicker through this video than I normally do. Some of you are going, yay, about time. But yeah, I will fast forward a bit. So all I'm doing is wetting that, and then it's fingers to just try and get that top layer off. To say this has only been left to dry for a couple of hours, it's kind of starting to change my thinking on this. I wonder if I've been making hard work out of these. I've been insistent in the past about leaving it overnight, you know, really going over the top. But actually, this is doing really nice. It's nice actually to get on a bigger piece as well. For a long time I seem, or this last batch have all been little transfers. It's nice to kind of work on a bigger thing like this. Now I fear I'm going to get to a point very soon where I'm starting to scratch and lift, and we'll need to back off. And that is going so well. Right, that's my first little sign of a tear down here. I'm going to leave it there. In fact, I might give it a zap with the hairdryer and see if we can improve it, speed it up that way. But this is going really well. Well, I am feeling naughty. I've just hairdried it off and 2 minutes later I'm sitting here again. This will definitely, I feel like I'm breaking all the rules with this. It used to take me days to do these photo transfers because of course you'd leave it overnight, but then the next day something else would come up and you wouldn't actually get a chance to come back on it. Yeah, you'd be 3 or 4 days, and then I've had to change the studio around and the lighting and that for some other job, and so to be able to just blitz through like this is incredible. So I'm giving this to my son, along with other presents, don't worry, he's getting plenty. But I'm pretty confident this will be one of his favourites. Just because of what it is, it's personal, isn't it? It's had thought go into it, it's totally unique. No one else in the world is going to have one of these. He will love it. Now I think I'm there again at the next level. I'm just going to try and get a little bit of that off. I'm going to put the hairdryer on it again, and I won't be many minutes. I think I could have almost kept this going, I've been so quick. Right, let's have a look, because I need to get to a point where when I saturate it, it comes back and it becomes the colour really that I want at the end. It's not far off, is it? You can see really where the white patches are. That's the bit where I've still got to rub some paper off. Just can't push my luck here and go too low. I've just taken a lump off my wife's head. Not cool. Just realised I said I was going to speed through this, didn't I, and not talk. Soz. That's another thing. I know I've mentioned it before on videos, but it is bizarre how I can look at the feedback and the comments, and I do look at every comment, and I reply to nearly every comment. Some of you are telling me you love the talking. You like kind of getting to know me, feel it's more personal, and to be honest, that's what I enjoy, that's what I like. It's like we're here having a little chat, isn't it? Others of you clearly think I'm an idiot and just want me to get to the point. And I can say that because you won't even be watching this. You'll be fast forwarding to that bit at the end because you haven't got time to sit and chill and enjoy it. But this is just magical. I think it's a bit like watching a cookery show really, where you're seeing them putting stuff together, and you don't necessarily just want a 30-second how to make it. You want to see the whole process through. You want to see the food in the pan and all that. That's what we're doing here, right? Decisions. When am I going to get to the point where I think, yes, that'll do? Still tiny bits I'm getting off that isn't damaging it, so I'm tempted to keep going. but I really don't want to lose any more of the image up here. It doesn't have to be. I mean, I've deliberately gone for this kind. I put a filter over the top of the photo to make it go this sort of dark green color. I put another like grungy layer over the top. If you're interested in me backtracking at some point and going over that, then if I get enough comments on it, then I don't mind doing that. It's a fine line really on how far I go with all the sort of prep stuff. Oh. I think I'm going to leave it there. There we go. I've finally decided. We've done it. Yeah, look, the sponge is actually seems more abrasive than my fingers. That's doing more damage there than I've just done with my fingers in the last couple of minutes. All right, I'll see you in a minute. Oh, I never got a chance to finish this last night. I ran out of time, but that's not bad. It's settled, it's dried properly. This is kind of how it needs to look when you get into that last stage of it. A little bit of paper still around it that I'm going to scrape off, but it still looks a bit hazy, and it will be miraculous when it just suddenly pops to life. Now I am going to use this furniture oil that I've used in the past because it is this wooden block like this. I kind of want it to look brown and natural, and I think this will look better than the clear lacquer of the Mod Podge that I've just been using recently. So let's have a go with this. I just hope I don't totally gas myself out in here. So I am going to coat the whole thing. I should be doing this outside really, but that doesn't work for the video, does it? Very nice. What a lovely gloss that's put on that. I'm going to leave it and let that soak in a bit. I've put a lot of oil on that. And yeah, I'm very keen to see. I'll show you that in a second when it's done. Jamie is going to love it. Brilliant. Okay, I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so it's not fully dry, but I'm keen to wrap this up and get editing so it can go live. Here it was on the top, remember, and there it is. So I did decide against sanding this off around the edges. I think because the text goes to the edge, the kind of nice square edges work, I think. Jamie's going to love this, I'm sure. So a nice simple tutorial. Done some small objects recently. Somebody commented and just said, how does it work on big ones? Honestly, I would much rather work on a bigger piece of wood like this. It's great fun. And I think the results look really good. So there it is. Hope you've enjoyed that. Please go out and make something yourself. I mean, it's awesome, isn't it? Just a scrap bit of wood like this and a simple copy. Cost me a 60p over at Staples to get that photocopied. What a wonderful, treasured present this will be. So if you've enjoyed that, please give us a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe so you can see all the new videos coming out. And yeah, I wish you well, and I'll see you soon.